Alright, y'all. So today I'll be repairing my water hose. Um, I've went through about probably buy a new water hose every year. So this year I'm going to try to replace my water hose with this inline male metal mender. And this is how it looks here. In Jamaica we used to just get PVC pipe and push in the middle, but I like this because it actually creates some kind of resistance when the pressure of the hose hits it. So I'm going to try to repair my water hose and save myself a couple dollars, because I've got this water hose before. This popped. I've gone through a whole bunch of them and they all get kinks in them. So at this point I'm just tired of buying water hose. So I'm just going to try to fix the one I got, because it's just kind of how my motto is: just take what you got and make the best of it, and go from there. So I'm going to try to replace my water hose quick, fast, and in a hurry. And it's only going to cost me about 6 cents to the dollar, so maybe about about $5 even. Alright, y'all, so please forgive me with the outside noise. We have tons of cicada. So you can see I have duct tape on mine here. This is where I had the leak that I know of. Hopefully I don't have any more leaks. But I have a hacksaw that I'm cutting mines with. You can probably use scissors depending on the grade hose that you have, or a box cutter. Just be careful not to cut yourself and cut away from your hand. So cut down, not up. So I've already started with the hacksaw on mine, just to make sure the hacksaw was able to cut through it. And also I have a tool set which the phone is sitting on. This is my son's tool set. It just has screwdrivers, flatheads, and Phillips. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut through. Please watch your hand, be careful, please. Cut down here and cut this one. Like so. Try to cut it as even as possible. Doesn't really matter because they're not going to be completely meshing together, so the circle doesn't have to be as even as possible. Next is to make sure that the end, the piece that you got, it lines up with the hose. Mine is a little bit loose, but I'm going to be tightening it down with the clamp. Like I said, back home in Jamaica we'd use PVC pipe, but the thing I like about this is it has some rigidity to it. And just gonna make sure everything is, you're gonna kind of pre-fit it before, make sure. Alright, so with the clamps you can do one end at a time. You put it on here. Make sure the hose is pushed up as far as you can, and tighten it real tight. Kind of get it snugged a little bit first, like so. A lot of people are going to be laughing at this, saying, why you don't buy a new hose? Two reasons. I buy a new hose every year, and second reason, people are going to start learning how to reuse stuff quick, fast, and in a hurry. All this buying brand new, you just won't be able to. So yeah, so I have it tightened. Normally I wouldn't tell you to tighten it as tight as possible, because the hose clamp will cut into it, but you can always just cut it off if it starts leaking again, and redo the same process. So you want to pre-loosen the hose clamp, sit it on there, push it on, and repeat the same process of tightening the hose clamp as tight as you possibly can, because you're going to be pulling this hose through the yard, and you don't want to pop it off from, you know, pulling the hose around the yard. You want to make sure that nothing on your end gives out. Like I said, if it starts leaking again, you can always just cut the hose and, you know, cut off the piece that's messed up, and go from there. So tighten it up. For some added measure, just to not have these snug, you can always put duct tape around it to create like a smooth surface, so this is not like getting caught in the soil or, you know, getting hooked on anything. But yeah, it's pretty solid. Like I said, it's just a new way of you know, of modernizing an old way of what we did stuff. So I'm going to cut the hose on and make sure it's not leaking. Alright, y'all. What the hell? Goddamn stray cats. So you can see, damn, getting everything attacked by everything. The water is pumping. Just gonna cut it off. No leak so far. No leak. No leak. No leak. No leak. No leak. No leak. Quick fix for about $5. My Axor blade and some screwdriver set. And like I said, it's saving me from buying hose all the time, because, you know, it don't matter what hose I buy, they still kink. And you know, I guess it would help for me to stop running over the hoses and actually pick them up in the winter time and bring them in. But kind of rough on my hoses, so I figured I would spend the money on a rugged, rigid hose, but haven't seemed to have any that's being able to hold up to just really putting them to the test. So I'm just going to patch it. And like I said, you can use PVC pipe. What you would probably have to do is get the Axor and kind of score the PVC pipe a little bit to create like some kind of traction, and you can do it like that. And what you would do is just cut the holes ahead of time, bring it to the hardware store, and try to get the PVC pipe that lines up in here. But since I was already at the store and they already had this pre-made one, I figured I would show you guys how to do that. It has a part number, and, you know, you don't have to go through the hassle of getting a PVC pipe. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You about to play his call?
Dare you.
All right, dare you. man. Hey, you're good. This is a good spot for you, man. You might bring some peace down here, all right? They once had the riot and all that stuff. You might bring some peace down here. You might do some good, all right? Yeah. Money or not, all right? Yeah. Man, you keep up the good work, my brother. And what's your name?
Devin.
Devin?
Yeah.
You need to start putting some work on YouTube. Start playing some music. Just play and put it on YouTube. Bring some peace in this crazy world, all right?
I will.
All right? All right, man.